So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
I'm asking about Prevnar 20 because there's a chance pneumococcal pneumonia could put me in the hospital.
Age 65 or older, you may be at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine, a Pfizer vaccine that can help protect against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most commonly reported side effect was pain at the injection site. For additional common side effects and full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
I want to be able to keep my plans.
So I'm asking my doctor about getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20.
This holiday season, Peloton's got a gift for you. Get up to $400 off Peloton Bike, Bike Plus, or Tread packages. Choose the package that's right for you with accessories like our cycling shoes, a heart rate band, non-slip grip dumbbells, and more. Peloton, fitness that stays with you. This limited time offer ends December 25th. Visit onepeloton.com to learn more. All access membership separate. Offer ends December 25th, 2022. Excludes Bike, Bike Plus, and Tread Basics. See additional terms at onepeloton.com.
Use this time to practice. We will be deploying soon. Enemy soldier incoming. Warm-up is over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Battle Royale.
Let's land here!
You've got gas closing in fast. Get to the safe zone.
Moving here!
Primary objective is to eliminate all targets.
That could have been bad.
Gas is inbound. Strongholds located. Targets are marked on your attack map.
bike. Find cover.
Dead soldiers, I offer you a life for a life. Kill those across from you, and I will return you to you. Let them be proud.
Hey guys, down there, so good job.
This is pathetic. Kill and send someone in who will.
There's no one left to fight. Stand by for redeployment.
Vehicle marked.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Got a loadout drop inbound. Losing ground.
This has been looted. Enemy UAV overhead.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone. Gas is closing in. Be advised, there is an enemy squad hunting for you.
Hostile UAV in the area. Mortar support incoming!
Copy that. Mortar strike inbound. Impact. No hit.
They hit us hard that time, but we will settle the score. Contract failed. Objectives out of range.
Mic off. Mic on.
Someone come and thaw my heart. I think it's frozen.
Check your gear and weapons. We go soon.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, this game is actually trash.
Practice is over. The real fight begins now. Battle Royale. Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Targets are up. Get to work.
Enemy UAV active.
advised. Intel has located multiple strongholds.
Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy UAV overhead.
Yoo-hoo!
Hostile airstrike incoming. Enemy UAV active.
Mortar support incoming!
Copy. Mortar strike inbound now. No hit. Shots missed.
Looks like we got another one! On the ground! Soldiers, your pathetic lives belong to me now. There is only one way to win them back. Time to kill!
Luck is on your side. Sending you back to the front line. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Vehicle marked!
Friendly loadout drop on the way.
Yo, King Speeds, where you at, you little bitch? You fucking killed me
you
last
little
time, third
sorry
partying
ass
like a faggot.
I don't third party.
Yeah, third party.
No, I didn't. I just came and got your goofy ass. Yoo-hoo!
Mortar support incoming!
Copy that. Mortar strike inbound. No effect on target.
We lost that one, but we'll come back stronger.
Crashes, of course. Close. Oh shit, I'm on live stream. Where's my sweatpants? They fall. Yeah, they fell. Where the fuck are my slides? There's one. That's a shoe. Where's my other slide? There it is.
Mic off.
Use this time to practice. We will be deploying soon. Enemy soldier. Preparation is done. Now you deploy to the war zone.
Jump in 5, get ready!
Battle Royale. Got gas closing in fast. Get to the safe zone. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Eliminate all targets in the AO.
Oh, you pussy. You little bitch, nigga. You stole my kill. You ain't do nothing.
The Gulag. Fight for your chance to redeploy.
soldiers. You failed in life, but I offer you redemption in death. Kill your way back to life. Get blood on your hands, or my God!
There's no one left to fight. Stand by for redeployment.
Mic on.
This is the best time of the year to play World of Tanks.
Play for free and get tons of gifts.
Our Duracell Optimum battery with power boost ingredients makes this screwdriver spin faster.
Mic on, mic feedback off.
Here, and we're back to do a few more quick missions. This one will be a little bit longer because I do want to cover a few of these errors that make, other things. I was able to play for a little bit in the beginning, and that was kind of a strange thing because it seemed like everything was working just fine. But lo and behold, it turns out that this is actually something to do with some of the drivers with your Razer audio driver. So it might be Razer audio driver, or it also could be one of your other audio drivers. I only know that it is working for the Razer. Basically, you need to turn off your all your Razer stuff, all the Razer apps, just so they're not loading. After you do this, you should be able to play with no problems. Now, this error, like I said, it could be other audio drivers as well. I just don't have any other ones to really work with it. I got rid of my Logitech and my other headsets, so I wouldn't be able to fully test that. But I did confirm this with Cleston D, and he has Razer as well and was getting the same exact error. So I do assume that this is the reason why we were both crashing. He didn't crash for about an hour and a half. It took me about an hour where I started crashing. But then once I started crashing, it started happening over and over and over again, and I wasn't able to get into pretty much any match at all. Ground War was completely impossible to get into. Invasion, it would start up and then maybe it would freeze, and then all of a sudden, boom, you get that error, and it was just really annoying, especially for launch day when you're just ready to play and it just really ticks you off. Anyway, let's go on to another one of the errors. One of the errors is the 00050N. Now this one is a little bit easier to handle. Sometimes this one is just basically, you just need to do the scan and repair on your game. Now, this may not work right away. You may need to go for one of the more nuclear options, which is to delete the player file or folder. And one thing I want to say first is that you need to make sure to save this. Save your save game file, because this has to do with your campaign. It doesn't seem like they're actually holding that on cloud, so you want to make sure to save that. But basically, you just need to delete the player's folder in your documents, Call of Duty, and this should do it for you. And like I said, I can't stress enough to make a backup configs or something like that, just to make sure that you don't lose your save games. Now, one of the same things that happens with the error code 1338, and this is also known as the 6328N error. Now, this one is also one of the things where the player's folder is causing problems, where it cannot communicate with your game, your PC. That's basically trying to tell the game what your player is, where they are in the world, and what they do, and all their stats and all that stuff. So again, you want to go to that documents folder, go to your Modern Warfare 2, delete the player file, or you can again try to do the scan and repair, but I highly suggest just going ahead and wiping out that player folder and then resetting up your configurations. Now, there are a lot of other reasons and crashes that are out there. There's the dev error 5573. There's 005, or what is it, 887A, I think it is. But there are, like I said, there is a lot of different errors that you could be getting in this, because a lot of these are actually coming from Vanguard. Issues that we had in Vanguard, they have launch day, they end up having them again. I don't get why they don't, try to fix these errors beforehand, because they know they exist. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you a few things that you can do for some various fixes and good things that you can just try to do in case you're getting another error or one of these fixes doesn't work for you. So first thing, you want to turn off your GeForce Experience overlays. I know that sometimes is a pain, especially if you're like me and you're using Shadow Play, because you have to have the GeForce Experience overlay on, but it is worth trying it to see if that is causing the problem. I found out one of my errors was actually because I was recording with OBS and I accidentally hit my Shadow Play record button. So I was recording on both of them at the same time, and it did cause some issues and some errors there. So you just want to make sure to test it first. Turn off your overlay. Go to your Modern Warfare 2, delete the player file. Now, there are a lot of other reasons and crashes that are out there. There's the dev error 5573. There's 005, or what is it, 887A, I think it is. But there are, like I said, there is a lot of different errors that you could be getting in this, because a lot of these are actually coming from Vanguard. Issues that we had in Vanguard, they have launch day, they end up having them again. I don't get why they don't, try to fix these errors beforehand, because they know they exist. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you a few things that you can do for some various fixes, some good things that you can just try to do in case you're getting another error or one of these fixes doesn't work for you. So first thing, you want to turn off your GeForce Experience overlays. I know that sometimes is a pain, especially if you're like me and you're using Shadow Play, because you have to have the GeForce Experience overlay on, but it is worth trying it to see if that is causing the problem. I found out one of my errors was actually because I was recording with OBS and I accidentally hit my Shadow Play record button. So I was recording on both of them at the same time, and it did cause some issues and some errors there. So you just want to make sure to test it first. Turn off your overlay. If that is the issue and you do use Shadow Play, you're gonna have to try to find something like OBS or something else that you can use to record for now. They will likely patch this like they have in the previous games. It's on PC and it's gonna take them a while to get to it, because they usually just do the consoles first, because it's just more of a closed circuit type thing for them. Alright, the next thing we want to look at is disable Xbox Game Bar. That thing is really a pain in a lot of games, especially in Call of Duty. I don't know why it does this. I wish I had a more explanation for it. But basically, you just want to disable that game bar. It can cause a lot of crashes. Next, we want to turn off MSI Afterburner. Now, you know me. If you've watched any of my videos, almost every single game I have Afterburner running, and it would be devastating for me to turn it off, because I need to have that there at this point. It's just in my brain that I have to see how many frames per second I'm getting, but also because I like to do performance reviews of games and stuff like that. So it is a possibility that this is the cause of some of your crashes. So go ahead, turn that off, try it out a bit. If it doesn't crash anymore, but if you're kind of SOL for a bit until they come up with a patch. But if it does still crash, go ahead and turn that thing back on, because like me, I just have to have it on. Anyway, our next thing is your refresh rate. Yeah, that is kind of the pinnacle of PC gaming, is to make sure you have all the refresh rates and all the FPS that you can possibly get, but you want to make sure to limit it to your monitor's refresh rate. So use VSync or something like that. If you're going over, if you're using a 60 hertz monitor and you're getting 150 and you're receiving crashes, you might want to go ahead and turn on VSync for a bit. And yeah, I'm not going to say go get a high refresh rate monitor. Obviously, that is just a thing that anybody's going to tell you, is get a high refresh rate monitor, but not everybody can afford them. So if you are on a low refresh rate, or you're getting over your refresh rate, definitely turn on that VSync or something like that, or make sure that you have G-Sync actually working. Alright, and then another thing here is that your GPU might be overclocked. If you are an overclocker, that could definitely be a reason for your crashes. And I probably don't need to tell you this, and you're probably not even watching this, because if you're overclocking your GPU, you probably know that in some part of your brain that you probably need to clock it down a bit. So if you are doing that, just set to your default clocks and see how everything is running. Now, the last thing I'm going to say is kind of obvious in some parts, but not really. Sometimes you want to just right-click on your Modern Warfare 2 and set it to priority high. So just basically right-click on in Task Manager, right-click on the game, and make sure that the priority process is high. Just because sometimes Windows is not going to say that your game is high priority, and it's going to try to use other things in the background first. So you just want to make sure to take a look at that and make sure everything is all up to date and all ready to go. But anyway, there are so many more errors that could possibly come up, and as I come across them, as I learn them, I will obviously post to the YouTube channel so you guys can see them. I know most of you do not watch any of my gameplay videos. I'd like it if you did, but I do understand that a lot of times people watch my channel mainly for fixes and strategies and stuff like that. Anyway, that's all we're gonna do for this video today. And if you have any of these crashes, let me know in the comments below. Sometimes I don't get to them right away, and I do apologize. Sometimes I'll see them and I do have other things to do. So I may get to them and may not, but normally I do try to answer each one of them as I can. But, you know, definitely someone else may know the answer. Many of my other videos, problems have been solved by other people replying to a problem that I couldn't figure out myself. So it's always good to stay in the community, try to, you know, help each other out. Let's go ahead and do that. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching this video today. Make sure you hit that like button and definitely subscribe if you're new to the channel. Y'all take care and happy gaming.
So what makes this special? I mean, there are wind turbines out there. There are vertical axis wind turbines out there. What is special about this one?
So we've got the ability, unlike anyone else out there right now, because of our patented technology, to reduce our size in high winds. So it lets us reduce our exposure to the wind and keep right on producing full power through storms that you normally have to be that other turbines have to be shut down for, or it destroys them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, what about the noise? Often when you drive out into the country and there's those big wind farms, when you, what are you doing?
Listening. There's no noise. Even in 20, 25, 30 mile an hour winds, every test we've done so far, no noise.
Right. Wow. That's
It's
awesome.
because our whole geometry, everything about our design is different than wind turbines out there. And that's all I'm going to say about it. We're very different in the way we capture wind.
So this is sort of like you just started from scratch and made this work of art. It's very pretty to look at, and I'm not an artist, but if you get artsy people around this, can you imagine what all they would do with it, like painting all these things around it that look awesome?
Nobody that talks to us ever says, oh, that's ugly, I wouldn't want that. Everyone says, that's beautiful, or that's so cool, that's so awesome, when they look at it. And it is. It's beautiful. It's because we built Harmony from the ground up. Nobody has small-scale wind turbines because they're terrible.
Pretty much from what we've seen, the only people that use small-scale wind turbines on a regular basis are people in the boating community. But they're even calling us saying, this doesn't work. This is not the right application. They break, they're noisy. Like, these big propellers